are diving into Dark Tidings again, the 5th set. Because I'm streaming twice this week, gotta have a lot of decks available so we can try some new things. And plus, I think everyone wants to see some Dark Tidings in action. I did play some on the Cruci so far, and it is pretty sweet, especially the way the Tide has been represented within the system and the UI. It's very cool, so if you haven't checked that out, you should go do so. Alright, we have N. Sofiansky, the Sanctum Renegade. Here's a question. How much do you want to bet there's no Sanctum in this deck? We got Logos. Oh, my first Logos. We got Sanctum. I guess it had to have Sanctum, didn't it? And we got, lastly, Untamed. Okay. Now let's see if I can get this open because I have been struggling. I shouldn't have cut my nails literally like the day before a new set comes out. Oh yeah, if you're seeing this right now, I basically have been doing a lot of videos the day after the set came out because I'm really liking this new Archon theme they put on here, the center part. Yeah, if you're seeing this, it's because I decided to open a lot of decks because I wanted to see a lot of decks, but I will not open a deck unless I'm making a video with it. Even then, I can't open the deck. The struggle is so real with these, and the top is just not helping. Ugh, I need to figure out something to do during this time so you guys aren't just wondering what's going on. Maybe I'll cut it. No, the struggle's real. It's good that you guys can see my struggle. Alright. Here we go. Put down that and the Tide. And let's get into it. I think Logos is coming up first. We have Forgive or Forget. It's an action ability. Play, choose one, archive 2 cards of different types from your discard pile, or purge up to 2 cards from each discard pile. That's interesting. And then we have Australia's Seaborg. Has a drop hit. It says Reap. Deal 2 damage to a creature. If that damage destroys that creature, raise the Tide. Then we got Bilge Warden. A creature is 2 power. Oh yeah, the last one had 4 power, obviously. 2 power. Play Reap. If the Tide is high, your opponent raises the Tide. Otherwise, you raise the Tide. What? If the Tide is high, your opponent raises the Tide. Otherwise, you raise the Tide. I don't get that one. Oh, I guess you just swap it back and forth with this creature. Ooh, we got Ed-Eye. Oh, I did not know Ed-Eye was back in this set. Heck yeah. So we got Ed-Eye here. Hydro Cataloger. After a player raises the Tide, they archive the top card of their deck, and it has some fun little flavor text at the bottom here. It says, the Hydro Cataloger isn't just a Brutodon that you can dump things on. It's a series of tubes. Next we have Infomorph. Back at it again. Information Exchange. Love it. Another Information Exchange. Phase Shift. Wow, did not know that was a part of this set. That is so cool. Submersive Principle. Each player loses 1 ember. If the Tide is high, each player loses half of their ember instead, rounding down. Hypothesis. Ember floats. That's pretty funny. Then we have, another Submersive Principle. Theory or Conjecture. Action card. Play. Choose one. Archive the top 2 cards of your deck, or play the top card of your deck. Now we move on to Sanctum. We have the Corpulent Collector. Play, capture all of your opponent's ember. Deal 1 damage to the Corpulent Collector for each ember on it. Huh, that's interesting. Gorm of Ohm, very nice. Another Gorm of Ohm. Shoulder Armor, seen a lot of that card for an uncommon. Badge Magus, alright. Says fight, ready, and fight with each of Badge Magus's neighbors one at a time. And that's 4 power. Deploy. Cleansing Wave, love it. Double Cleansing Wave. Grand Melee, it's an action play. Destroy each creature that does not share a house with at least one of its neighbors. Hammergram, deal 3 damage to a creature and stun it. Then we have Marshal Ewer. Play fight, raise the Tide, 4 power, 2 armor. Shifting Battlefield. Move a friendly creature anywhere on your battle line. That creature captures 1 ember. And here it is. Strange Ordination, 3 ember. And here we move on to Untamed with a Word of Returning. Very nice. Beach Day. I like this card a lot. Action. Return a creature to its owner's hand. If the tide is high, gain 1. Cross Porpoises. It says you get to draw pip on it, and play Raise the Tide, enrage 2 enemy creatures. Oh, Chelonia, one of my favorite cards. It is like a hunting witch with the tide, essentially. After you play another creature, if the tide is high, gain 1. Deepwater Gruin, very nice. Oh, I got so many Deepwater Gruins. I know Scuzzy's jealous of me right now. Play Reap. If the tide is low, your opponent gains 1, but you gain 2 armor for playing it. And infighting, each creature deals damage equal to its power to its right neighbor. 2 infightings. Keyfrog, ooh, very nice with infighting. Mookling, love it. Mylobi, another Mylobi. If this is Youngest Bear, I'm tripping out here. Ooh, Persistent Hunting, very nice. All right, let's take a look at this deck. So we got for Ember 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 Ember Pips. And creatures we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 creatures. So a little low on the creature count here. And there are the rest of the stats. What do I like about this? Well, Untamed looks like the main house here. There is a lot of burst potential. We have much to gain from closer ties between our 2 faiths. Battle of the Grey. Interesting. So, first off, let's go into logos, because this is my first logos. What do I like here? A lot of archiving, which is great. Good, a lot of Ember control, actually, in logos, which is kind of wild. Face is cool. This is really nice, because just need to find a way to protect Edai. Yeah, this is really neat. A lot of tide raising here. A lot of ways to raise the tide, I feel, which is pretty cool. The logos is really interesting, actually. I'm really liking all this stuff here. Again, love these play choose 1 things. I think that was such a great idea. Like, what was that 1, 2, 4 5 Ember control cards in logos. That's pretty sweet. Do you have any more archiving in here? We got some artifact control, which is really nice. This one is so interesting because you have to, I guess, play this at the right time because it just dies right away. Yeah, I don't get how you do that. Oh, I mean, this would be sick if you had a Perfectus Ludo out and you go, boom, it dies, and then that triggers. That's really cool. I guess shoulder armor is a way you can kind of keep it around. Cleansing wave, maybe. What else? Yeah, I guess double cleansing wave has a purpose with that. I like that. Aside from that, what else do we got here? Obviously, this is a neat little thing here. Again, pretty good Ember control in here. I mean, if you put a shoulder armor on this, being a 6/4 seems pretty good. Yeah, little removals, always good. Yeah, the Sanctum it feels very straightforward, actually. Very, very straightforward. I wish there was ways to do a little bit more damage here. Spread out some damage. Mookling does not have return a creature to its owner's hand. If the tide is high, gain 1. Yeah, that's again Deepwater Gruin with, Chelonia seems really good. Yeah, I like that. Deepwater Gruin with Chelonia. I don't know what order these are supposed to go in. Yeah, like that. And infighting is great for the Keyfrog. And again, like I said, the Deepwater Gruin Chelonia play into infighting with the Keyfrog for a key is really, really nice. Persistence hunting. Yeah, that's great. Slow down some stuff. This is going to pair real nice with the... well, I guess, no. I take it back. Ignore me. Mookling, always have to see Mookling, but I don't have a way of making it bigger here, so Yeah, this is nice too because there does seem to be a lot of ember being captured, so the word of returning is going to have the burst potential again. Keyfrog, especially with being able to archive it here from your discard, seems really nice. So I'm pretty stoked about that. And then Edie here, yeah, you can just save some things up. Yeah, this deck feels kind of straight. I think you just play it out and it just is going to do things. I think I got to see this combo out because I just think there's potential just to do legit fun things. Just gonna go. That's my prediction. What are your thoughts? Yeah, when I'm looking at this, I'm like, I don't see like crazy combos, but it seems like everything just works. Like it just works real nice. The low creature count, though, that's the thing. The low creature count, and I think like a fairly low power as well for the most part. So we'll see how this goes. I'm curious to see. Let me know your thoughts on this one. Ol and Sofiansky, the Sanctum Renegade. Let me know your thoughts on this, and check out my stream this Thursday here on YouTube. The first one doing that at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 Eastern. And as always, may your ember never be stolen and your keys forged promptly. Have a good one.